Is having a vision and a mission in online business actually important? Because aren't vision statement and mission statement and company values, isn't that just corporate jargon that big businesses use to kind of, make their shareholders happy with how the company's showing up to be ethical and all that kind of stuff? And well, the answer is not really. There is a real value and a massively important benefit for being crystal clear about your vision and your mission in business. So I want to share a story with you that's actually, I've literally just had a team meeting today and talked about this with the main company that I run at the moment, Scrap the 9 to 5. And what I've realized over certainly the last few months is that although the company's always been very focused on empowering and helping people start online businesses, I was kind of doing it through the lens of, ego, right? It was myself. It was all about myself. And what I mean by that is I wanted to be seen as somebody that's helping people and doing good things. So we put out tons of training. We do loads of live webinars. We do massive amounts of stuff to help people really build and scale online businesses, which is great. But it was all through the lens of, I want to be seen as somebody who's helping people. It's all actually about me. It's giving value, but through the lens of me. And if you look at Tony Robbins' 6 human needs, number 3 is significance. So I've got a very heavy focus on, well, in this respect, significance. I want to be seen as a person who gives value to other people. And the problem with that, because it's all about me, it means there's actually a disconnect between getting very real and very specific about what value is and also doing things that are actually going to help people. Because the definition of what value is now going through the lens of what do I think that people think of me by me putting out this stuff in the business. So there's a filter there that's diluting stuff. The intention, still good, I still want to help people, but there's a filter of me in there. And so I was talking about this realization with my team today and how we've really, we straight away having this realization and then looking at what is our actual vision and our actual mission as a company and boiling it down to our mission statement, which is to empower more people with what they need to create the lives that they want to live. And if we look at that that mission statement, in line with creating a vision of the world that we want to see, which is people living their ultimate life and being their ultimate selves. We want more people, as many people as possible in the world, to believe and to understand and know that they can be whoever they want to be. They can live whatever life they want to live. That's our vision. And so when we look at our mission statement, when you boil it down to that, we need to make every single focus in the company, every action that we take, every decision that we make, every new process or system that we put in place, everything has to be through the question, through the lens, through the mission statement of, does this empower more people with what they need to create the lives that they want? If the answer is no, then it's not high impact, it's not important. And suddenly, this is why vision and mission is so crucial. Suddenly, just looking at it through this lens, it's nothing to do with me. It's not even anything to do with Scrap the 9 to 5. It's only to do with helping more people, right? Empowering people with what they need to create the lives that they want. That's all it is. So we look at that question and we go, how can we do that? How can we help more people with what they need? Suddenly, everything becomes crystal clear. Every decision becomes crystal clear. It's our guiding light that's going to move us forwards from here to create even more impact than we have been already. And so when you look at vision and mission, if you don't have that guiding light, it becomes a lot harder to make the right decisions that are going to move you towards any kind of goal. So here's the point, right? You've got to work out what's your ultimate ideal day. What type of life do you want to be living? When you're clear on that, you're clear on what you want to be doing with your time, who you want to be doing it with, where you want to be, you've pictured what's my typical, ideal, ultimate day that I want to be living, and it's got to be a typical day. Don't be like, oh, I want to get in a helicopter and go on this incredible once in a lifetime holiday and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, great, do that stuff, that's fine. But that's not what your everyday life is going to look like, is it? You're not going to be flying helicopters every single day. You're not going to be living this dream lifestyle every single day. Well, you might do, if that's what you want, but recognize that it will get old. It will get samey. I did 15 months of travel, great fun, absolutely loved it. But towards the end of it, you start realizing, well, look, this is now my normal life. I really want to find more purpose, more fulfillment. I want my life to be worth something more than just going around the world all the time. Right? And again, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that I did that and I experienced that. But we've got to get clear about what does our typical ideal day look like, right? Number one, typical ideal day. Well, who do we like? What do we want to be living our life like? Once you're clear about that, then you can get clear about your ultimate vision, your vision of the world. How do you want to make the world a better place? Either through business or through what you do, charity, whatever. Like, what's your vision? How do you want to make the world a better place? And when you're clear about that, then you can dial into the mission of your business. What does your business do every day to move you closer to that vision? And does that vision and that mission fit in line with how you want to be living life every single day? All three of those components are crucial to get in place as a guiding foundation or filter for every decision that you make. And here's why. Let's say you start business. You start getting traction in your business. And then let's say you get an opportunity to do a high-level coaching arrangement with, let's say a high-paying client for a lot of money. And then let's say off the back of that, you maybe get another couple of recommendations for high-level consulting services for another couple of companies. Well, if your ultimate ideal vision of your ultimate ideal day is that you want to be living a life of freedom. You want the flexibility, location independence to travel. You want to be able to spend time with your family. Is taking on high-paying clients that ties you into trading time for money actually moving you closer to that life that you want to be living? And this might sound obvious, but if we're not clear about that, when we're in the moment and we get that offer, we've got the money sitting there dangling like a carrot in front of us, and we've got the consultancy client saying, look, I'd like you to help me with this, and we'll pay you X amount retainer, and you're like, that's quite a lot of money, that really could help things. It's a lot harder to say no if you don't know what type of life you want to be living. And what will happen, fast forward down the line, you'll suddenly realize you've chained yourself into a very expensive prison that you don't want to be a part of, right? Take high-paying corporate careers. People get to, let's say, C-level directorship in companies before realizing that working 80-hour weeks and never seeing their family is not worth all the money that they're getting paid for their role whatsoever. And they've just pigeonholed themselves into a role for a company that doesn't enable them to live the life that they want. And then they're like, well, now what? I can't quit my job because my lifestyle relies on a high-paying job. Now what do I do? It's a catch-22. But if they were clear in the first place with the type of life that they ultimately wanted to be living, and they were clear about the vision of the world that they want to create, and clear about the fact that they have the power to fulfill their vision through their mission in their business, they can do it if they decide they want to do it. If they had that in place, they'd have realised from the word go that the corporate career was never going to let them live the life that they wanted to live. So that's why we've got to spend some time to dial into that. What's the typical ultimate ideal day you want to be living? What's your ultimate vision of the future? And what's your ultimate mission that you're going to show up every day fulfilling to move you closer to your vision? If you do that, it's going to make decisions like, should I do this in business or should I do this in business? Should I start this type of company or this type of company? Is online business for me? Affiliate marketing, e-commerce? Are they the routes that I want to go down? What's the best way? Well, none of that even matters when you know what you want, because there will only be, the path will show itself right in front of you when you know where you're heading to. So take some time to get clear on that. What do you want? What type of life do you want to create? What's your vision? What's your mission? And decisions in business will become a lot easier moving forwards.